Good evening and welcome to our medieval themed newscast.
Today we'll be discussing some juicy topics including the history of medieval times, our nation's anthem, and our favorite question, what's your jam?
But first, let's talk about medieval history. Wasn't there a comedy show back then?
I think I forgot the name of it.
Whatever it is, it should have been called Saturday Night Live.
Anyways, onto medieval history with Anaya.
Thanks, News Desk. Now time for an Ion Elective on medieval history. I'm here with Mr. Anaya.
Hello?
Now, Mr. Anaya, what specifically made you choose to teach medieval history?
Well, it's actually like an ancient history. So, long story short, it started off as a Star Wars / history class. Because if you look at all the, for lack of a better, storyline that George Lucas pulled from, it's basically Roman history, how it started from a republic, went to the empire, corrupt politicians, created the empire. So essentially that was what the class started as. And then it changed into, added some Greek history in it as well, and then medieval as well. So just kind of added more stuff and lost the Star Wars aspect of it.
Interesting. Now, what does a typical day look like for your elective class?
I like to kind of base it off of what the students are interested in. So right now they're working on presentations. So hopefully you guys can come back and capture a little bit of that. But so like there's like medieval torture devices and like different forms of government and like the role of women during this time. So that's what they're working on. I've been working on teaching like just the history, like factual from Greek to Roman and then to medieval, because basically once Rome falls, the world is not a nice place anymore. Like half of Europe dies because they can't have basic sanitation needs, and that and partly was because Rome fell, because you had access to running water, sanitation, police, fire departments, all kinds of stuff that just goes away once Rome falls. So there's always history aspect of it as well. So that's what I focus on.
Thank you. Can you explain a little bit more about the presentation that they're working on currently?
Yeah, so they're going to give a 7-minute presentation on a topic of their choosing, and I've approved the topics, of course. But so like I said, I mentioned the 3 topics, so they're going to do that. They've been working on it in class, and they're going to start presenting next week.
Sounds good. What's the latest thing your students have been learning about?
I like to offset the course with a documentary called Engineering and Empire. So right now they're watching the episode on Carthage. So it looks at all the engineering features that all these civilizations in the past were able to build. So like the Roman one that we watched a couple weeks ago talks about the aqueduct and the Colosseum and how the Colosseum was able to fit 55,000 people in it, which most stadiums now can't even do that. They were also able to, flood it and have naval reenactments in the center of the Colosseum, which most people don't know about. They also employed an entire Navy battalion because they had shade on a sunny day. So there was these giant canvases that would go out over the entirety of the top of it, and you'd have a shady, Coliseum to go watch people murder each other, essentially, with gladiator fights. But like if you've been to Dodger Stadium or Angel Stadium over summer, it is hot and there is no shade. But the civilization that existed 2,000 years ago was able to do that. So it just looks at how they were able to engineer all these things with the tools that they had at the time.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Anaya.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks, Mr. Anaya. That was really interesting. And what a jaunting time. Now back to News Desk.
Thanks, Becky. Next we turn to our national anthem.
Oh, like Lana Del Rey? Oh. Anyways, did you hear about the musician who wrote a song about the Middle Ages? It's called the Nightly Star Spangled Banner.
Okay.
Hello, IPolyans. In honor of National Anthem Day, we'll be quizzing you guys on whether you know the lyrics to the National Anthem. Hello, what is your name?
Kismet.
Hi, Kismet. Can you finish this lyric to the National Anthem? Oh, say, can you see?
By the bright starry light.
I'm sorry, you're incorrect. It's by the dawn's early light.
Cut the cameras.
Hello, what's your name?
Ricardo?
Hi, Ricardo. So, can you finish this lyric to the National Anthem? And the rocket's red glare. And I'm gonna try. The bomb's bursting in air. So I'm here with
Caden.
Okay, then can you finish this lyric to the national anthem? Gave proof through the night.
Well, this lyric reminds me. See, I don't actually know the lines of the national anthem, but
So I'm here with
Bryce?
Hello, Bryce. So can you finish this lyric to the national anthem? Whose broad stripes and bright stars?
Can you say that again, please?
Whose broad stripes and bright stars? Okay, the answer was through the perilous fight. Thank you. Hello, and I'm here with
Alex.
Hi, Alex. So, can you finish this lyric to the national anthem? Gave proof through the night.
That the flag was still there.
First one that got it. Thank you. So, I'm here with
Joshua.
Hi, Joshua. So, can you finish this lyric to the national anthem? Oh, say does that.
Star Spangled Banner? Do I have to do the whole thing?
No, there's one more part to that line.
So you say it again.
Oh, say does that.
Star Spangled Banner. Oh, Norway.
There we go.
For the land of the free. Yeah,
Yeah, got it. Thank you, Josh.
you're welcome.
Well, these results were quite unpatriotic. Back to news desk.
Thanks, Angel. And finally, we all know that everyone has their own taste in music. So what's your jam, Anthony?
Oh, you know, like National Anthem by Lana Del Rey. But if you're a fan of medieval music, you'll love this one.
What's the last song you listened to?
The last song I listened to is Steve Lacy, Bad Habits.
It's actually listening to Master of Puppets.
That's a great song.
Dark Red by Steve Lacy. Oh, he said Steve Lacy, Bad Habits.
Broken by Lund.
Goosebumps by Travis Scott.
California Girls, Katy Perry.
Thanks, Tan. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We hope you enjoyed our medieval themed news tonight.
Stay tuned for more fantastic updates.
Hi guys, it's Grace from IPoly. I live in Italy now, which is cool. So this is my mom and I, and we're walking around Assisi, which is a really old Italian village in the Umbrian Mountains. It has a lot of significance to Catholics and stuff, but yeah. We walked around and saw a bunch of old churches. There was a cat there that we saw. He was pretty cool. He had his own house there. We brought our dog there to Assisi. It's supposed to be the whole point of Assisi is that there's this saint who blesses animals, but we just brought our dog for fun. It's a lot cleaner than Rome, because Rome is really dirty and gross because it's a big city. But it's a very clean village, and the light is really pretty. The light in Italy is very different than the United States because the air is just cleaner here. We ate pizza. I didn't get any videos of that. Yeah. But Italy is fun. I live here for 6 months. That's it. Okay, bye, Julian.